If the defense attorney comes to me shortly after starting your lawsuit and asks how much you need to settle your case, would you like to know why that's a loaded question? Come join me for a walk through the neighborhood as I share with you the answer to that question. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. So why is it a loaded question? Which may be familiar to you if you're a fan of the movie My Cousin Vinny. It's a loaded question, or I should say Miss Vito's being asked a trick question, and now she's asked by the judge, why is it a trick question? I'll tell you why. It's because at the very beginning of the case, the defense attorney has no authority in which to settle your case. The defense attorney is probing. He's trying to understand what this case is about. In all likelihood, he will not have had an opportunity yet to obtain copies of your medical records. He will not have gone through the records that we provided to him. He will likely not know the explicit detailed claims that we are making against the doctor and the hospital staff. In addition, there's a good chance he's not going to know the full extent of your injuries. Why would he bother asking the question, how much do you need to settle this case? I'll tell you why. I find that some of the very best trial attorneys are ones who are proactive, meaning they are trying to get a handle on what this case is about. They're trying to understand what the claims are as well as what the extent of the injuries are. Now, many times, the injured patient who is bringing the lawsuit, the injured victim, they may still be treating with their doctors, in which case you don't know the full extent of the injuries. The injuries may be ongoing. The injured patient might need additional care and treatment. They might need additional surgeries in the future. So that is an unknown. But when the defense attorney comes to us and says, hey, listen, how much do you need to settle this case? What he's really doing is trying to get an understanding from us to see if we know yet what the true value of your injuries are worth. If we do, then we might be inclined to have a nice discussion with the defense attorney and explain the full extent of your injuries, as well as our evaluation and our analysis of where we think this case should wind up. Now, does that mean it's going to get there? No, it does not. However, the defense attorney turning around and now asking how much we need to settle the case, and now we report back to you, the injured patient, that the defense has explored the possibility of trying to negotiate this case at an early stage. And you get all excited thinking, oh, this is great, they're going to start negotiating. Well, actually they're not. This is simply an intelligence gathering mission on behalf of the defense attorney to see, number one, if we are inclined to try and talk. Number two, if you have stopped treating and we know the full extent of your injuries. Number three, what are the injuries? How permanent are they? How disabling are they? And what things can you no longer do as a result of these injuries? If we know all that information, we will gladly share that with the defense. Why? Because it gives them more information to try and come to an assessment about whether or not this case is worthwhile to pursue and to litigate. And all of those things together will help the defense evaluate and analyze your case as they continue moving forward. Don't get the mistaken perception into thinking that just because the defense attorney asks your lawyer, hey, how much do you need to settle this case? Does it mean, number one, that they have any indication or willingness to try and negotiate? Or number two, that they have any authority that they are willing to offer? Instead, this is really an intelligence gathering mission. And now the attorney can do it in person, he can do it on the phone, he can try and learn these details in a quick conversation with the attorney so that he now has a better understanding of where they're going, whether or not this case has a significant value, or whether or not there's a chance we're going to be reasonable and negotiate at some point in the future. You know, I realize you're likely watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen in New York, and you are thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but haven't done so yet because you still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.